our next guest is not going to be in town till October, but we need to talk to him now because he's in the new Spinal Tap movie.
Yeah.
And we were watching some clips this morning, and I'm excited. It's going to be star-studded as well.
Yeah.
Just loads of cameos in this movie. And he's included an important part in a live concert portion of the song Stonehenge, which is, wait, where do I have it? That's not Stonehenge. That's Stonehenge. I mean, come on, man. Come on. I can't wait for this. Please welcome our friend Brad Williams this morning.
Guys.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Wonderful. I'm in Beaumont, Texas, so of course my life is great.
Beaumont.
Beaumont. Is that near anywhere bigger than Beaumont? Is it near a big city?
You know what? Already talking about size, I'm a little triggered this morning. But so yeah, I'm doing a show out here in Beaumont, but I will be in the Philadelphia area October 17th. I'll be at the Parx Casino in Ben Salem.
Yeah.
But I'm not here to talk about that because that show is really almost sold out. Anyway, I'm here to talk about Spinal Tap II.
Yeah.
That's right. This is a classic rock station. You guys just played so far away from me. You guys know about great music. Every person listening to this has seen the original, and I'm in it. I'm in the sequel. I'm back, as you said. I'm for a while they said don't tell anyone what you're doing in the movie, and I'm like, well, I'm a dwarf. It's not hard to figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah,
you've seen the original, so.
Right.
This is one of those really cool movies that I'm really just honored to be a part of. I know we're having a bit of a nostalgia fest with like the Happy Gilmore 2s and all those cameos. But yeah, so you are correct. There are tons of cameos, but our cameos are from people like a Sir Paul McCartney. Like a Sir Elton John. There's a Garth Brooks, there's a Dave Grohl, and then, by the way, there's me and Wee Man. And here's what I love. Here's what I love about being in a movie with Wee Man is people will finally figure out we're not the same freaking person.
Oh my God.
That's haunting you all the days of your life, and now you can finally be side by side. Maybe,
Yes.
But the first time you're with any of the Jackass guys or Bam or whatever, it's going to start right up again.
Dude, there's a clip that I'm going to put out as soon as the Broncos lose a game. I'm a big Broncos fan, and they do play the Eagles this year, so I imagine that's an L on the calendar for me. But the first time the Broncos lose a game, I actually have a clip ready to go of Johnny Knoxville punching me in the balls on stage.
Yes.
And he hit me with the microphone. I have one kid I don't think I could have anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put that out. And I don't know, it's so, why am I doing this to myself? I'm shooting myself in the foot because it's literally going to start the whole Your Wee Man thing all over again.
Absolutely. But listen, and you cannot speak with enough reverence of Spinal Tap, just in general to the general public and then to comedians and comedy writers. It was, I remember, Brad, there are times in your life, and I'm sure you've had them where, people think comedians don't like to laugh or that, that it's hard to get them to laugh. I laughed the hardest I've ever laughed. It's top 5 times in my life driving home from Spinal Tap. And it was exactly the Stonehenge sequence.
Yeah.
It just blew me away, just crying. I had to pull over. And to be a part of that is so cool. By the way, the movie's getting very good reviews. So it's an uphill battle to take this revered movie and do a sequel. Did you get to read the full script before you did it, or just your scene?
I got a section, so I still don't know what's happening in the full. But here's the thing about Spinal Tap in terms of that style of movie and all the Christopher Guest style of movies. There's a script, but it's really a guideline. There's no dialogue. Every scene is improvised. So we really don't know what the script was going to be. Now, my scene, for reasons that you'll see when you watch the film, had to be a little more choreographed. And but so yes, I'm in the Stonehenge scene, but there's a different take on it this time. And twice during filming, we had to yell cut because everyone on stage was laughing. So,
That's a good sign. That's a great sign.
So I'll tell you this. It's in the preview, so I'm not spoiling anything. Sir Elton John is in the scene, is in the Stonehenge scene, so I'm sharing the screen with him. When we were filming, there's a live audience, and there's downtime in between takes, and the live audience, all extras, during the downtime, some of them started yelling out, "Elton, Sir Elton, we love you." Great. And then someone yelled out, "Wee Man, we love you." Great. And then someone yelled out, "Brad Williams, we love you." And then people like roared and cheered, like, "Yeah, Brad Williams." And Sir Elton, who I haven't spoken to the entire time, just turns around, looks at me and goes, "Who the F are you?" So I'm pretty sure that could be the summary of my career. Brad Williams, who the F are you?
Brad, I wanted to ask you about Spinal Tap in particular, but those three guys, like the movie is obviously hilarious, but the movie doesn't work if they're not also great musicians. All three of them are incredible musicians, performers. And did you ever get lost in just the rock performance of what was happening up on stage? Because it's really fun to watch them as a rock band, even though they're a fake, silly rock band.
Yeah, me and Wee Man missed our cue one time because it's just like, they're playing and it's not a backing track. Right. They insisted that they play live. So we're watching Spinal Tap play live. And me and Wee Man are just looking at each other like, you gotta be kidding, man. like this is amazing. And all the original guys are back and they are talented musicians and they're all really funny. And but they've never gone away. That's the cool part, is all these guys have been doing stuff, whether it be Michael McKean and Better Call Saul, or it be Christopher Guest still making movies, one of which I'm in, called Mascots. Yes. So everyone kept working, so that you could tell that they did this not as like a money grab, but literally just a labor of love, where they're like, let's do it. And I actually like the fact that they waited as long as they did, because now that kind of sets up the story. The fact that they've been gone, Spinal Tap has been gone that long.
Well,
so
I
love it, man.
They've dipped their toes periodically into it over the years with middling success, but this, now they look like those rockers who can't quite drop the long hair, who are out on the reunion tour. It mimics.
Do you guys know anyone like that? Being at the radio station that you're at?
Right.
By the way,
go ahead.
Tickets on sale this weekend to see Foreigner right there, right down the street.
No, it is cool though, and there's something. We're huge fans of rock documentaries and bands that hit that point in their career. It just makes for really engaging stuff. So it appears that's what they're lampooning with this. So
1,000%.
Besides Elton John, who else did you see? Obviously, you had a sort of sliver of the overall movie, but did you see anyone else of those cameos you were mentioning?
I didn't. I may have seen it, but we were shooting in New Orleans for a week, and when you're with Wee Man in New Orleans, you don't remember much, because it's just wherever. Also, if I'm out with Wee Man, people are freaking out because it's like two. I use the word celebrity lightly, but like two celebrity dwarves at one time in the same area, like that never happens. Right. People are just grabbing us, trying to get photos. Some people are, trying to make wishes and buy lottery tickets because they feel that's going to be something good. But I loved going out in New Orleans with that dude. And it made me very thankful that I've sort of carved out the niche of my career that I have, because I'm a stand-up comic. When people meet me, they want me to make them laugh and tell them a joke. Cool. When people see Wee Man out, they like, "Oh my God, it's Wee Man. Can I kick you in the balls?"
Right. It's a different experience.
Yeah, it's like, no, you can't. So also, he's in his 50s now, so you might turn him into dust. So don't do that. So, but it was such a great time shooting in New Orleans, and the rap party is where I kind of got to meet everybody. And it was,
who did you meet?
And it was truly an experience. Dave Grohl is cool as heck.
Yeah.
He's Dave Grohl, if they say never meet your heroes, they're not talking about Dave Grohl. Let's just say that.
That's great.
He's just cool as heck, treats everyone the exact same, and he's awesome.
Was Elton at the rap party too?
No, Elton was a fly in, fly out.
Okay.
But it was amazing because Sir Elton has a writer, and we shot this scene in like a dome stadium, not where like the Pelicans play, the New Orleans Pelicans, but we shot this scene in like where a collegiate team somewhere in New Orleans plays. I'm not sure which school. So it's like a ragtag basketball stadium, to say the least. It's, and after Sir Elton's people were done with his dressing room area, it looked like the Four Seasons. It was crazy. Like,
he travels big.
I want Sir Elton's people to redo my house because, I'd like to wake up to a swan.
Yeah. When you're at Parx, in the back, there is the Elton John dressing room. That's what they referred to it. It is the configuration as decreed by Elton John about the way that the green room or the dressing room should be. Mm-hmm. It's pretty wild.
I'm going to be very excited to see it. I always like seeing candles that are the size of me. That's a good time. So
it's always good.
I will absolutely go down there to Parx Casino and see the Elton John suite as I'm playing there October 17th. Look at that plug.
There you go. So, Brad, I have to ask you, this algorithm has popped up and it won't leave my social media. It's you. It's another guy. I think he's a wrestler, Little People, or however you want to refer to, whatever.
Sure.
Pissing on, just tearing apart Peter Dinklage. Is that a thing, or is he despised within the community? Could you explain?
All right, I will go into my Dink rant. Let's go. Here's the thing. I would never say the word despised. That would be very harsh. And to be honest with you, when you look at Peter Dinklage's body of work, I'm jealous of the man. He is insanely talented, and if they made a movie and called it the Brad Williams story, it would still be starring Peter Dinklage. Okay, like let's be very clear on that. But the reason why the beef, I don't know, when two dwarves are fighting, it's not really beef, it's more just jerky. But the reason for the beef is the Snow White live action film. Right. It is widely believed that Dinklage kind of caused a lot of dwarves to not be cast in that film because he went on the Mark Maron podcast and kind of disparaged, like, oh, we're doing a live action Snow White. I don't know why we have to have dwarves and do live, like, and he kind of talked some S about it, and that clip kind of got aggregated and went viral, and then Disney panicked, and they replaced the dwarves with Snow White and the Seven Magical Beings, which if you see the photo of this, it just looks like a drum circle at Chico State. Like, it's awful. And then
I remember this. I remember this going down. Yeah. So it goes back to that.
Yeah, and then they release the photo, and then everyone gets angry about the fact that they got Snow White and Seven Magical Beings. So then they replace them again with dwarves, but they're all CGI'd, because if dwarves play dwarves, that's horribly offensive if I play myself. We all remember, the biopic about Malcolm X when he was CGI'd. Of course it still works. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. It's absurd.
Yes. Yeah. And all of this is after Peter Dinklage is in the most offensive movie to little people ever made. Now, this movie will be right up your guys' alley. I believe it's currently streaming on Amazon Prime, so you could go and watch it after the show today. There is a movie called Tiptoes. Okay. This is the most offensive movie to dwarves ever made.
I've never heard of it.
And that's saying something. But here's the thing. You think the most offensive movie to dwarves ever made, this is some B-movie garage flick, something that someone shot together with an iPhone. No, my friends. In this movie, The trailer, if you bring up the trailer, it plays like a Saturday Night Live sketch. In this movie is Matthew McConaughey, Kate Beckinsale, and they say this in the trailer, in the role of a lifetime, Gary Oldman. Why is it the role of a lifetime? Because Gary Oldman's playing a dwarf in this film.
Yeah.
Now, when I say that, you probably think, wow, they probably did some Lord of the Rings CGI. No. On his knees.
Oh, my God.
Shoes on the knees. He's constantly hidden behind a couch or a bar or a something so you can't see his legs. At one point, he's sitting on the couch, but you can read in the notes of the film that they carved out the bottom, so he's sunken in and the legs are fake. They tie his arms back with rope so he has shorter arms. This is the role of a lifetime.
Wow.
This is the man who played Churchill. And
Jesus.
also in this movie is Peter Dinklage with an accent that changes more time than Hillary Clinton on the campaign trail. Timely reference. So he's got like a French accent. It's Hungarian at some point. He drops a little Polish. Like it's the worst movie. It also stars Bridget the Midget. And if you've
the porn star.
Yeah, so I don't know if you're logging onto those websites, but she's in the film.
I've never heard of this.
It's got some big names in there.
Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale, obviously McConaughey. David Allen Greer's in there. I mean,
Dag's in there.
Patricia Arquette.
Patricia Arquette is in there. Yeah.
He's got a 22% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That is, well, I mean, yeah.
So there you go. So there you go.
So there, yeah, there is a fight scene with Gary Oldman as a dwarf and an ex-boyfriend of his love interest. There's Dag has a sex scene with the dwarf in the film. It's insane. So like you know, what was the movie The Room with the guy with the oh hi Mark, and like some people are like just having bad movie watching parties. Have a party, watch Tiptoes, and just it's not even like you watch Blazing Saddles and you're like, they could never make this movie today, but it's so good, it's so funny, it's so groundbreaking. You watch Tiptoes, you're like, they could never make this movie today because someone would lose their job.
Wow. Jesus. I will have to explore that. Throw that on the pile with The Room and other great bad movies.
Yeah, so starring Peter Dinklage, the man who says it's offensive for dwarves to play dwarves. Watch Tiptoes.
Wow. Damn, I'd never heard of that.
Yeah. So needless to say, I don't see Dink at any of the meetings.
Dink, man. All right, Brad, we're going to have to wrap up in a second, but you're going to be Parx Casino October 17th. It's a Friday. You're going to come and play a little fall golf while you're here. Are you still playing golf?
I am playing golf. I'm still making the same jokes that I make every time I go on the golf course where people ask, what's your handicap? And I say, dwarfism, you a-hole. It works every time.
It does.
Yes. And, still playing a little golf. But unfortunately, with these tours that I'm on, I mean, the money's awesome. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I'm in a new city every day, so I don't really have a lot of time to play golf. But I do when I go home. And I know it's kind of, you're like, yeah, Brad, of course you play golf because you guys can see me on the Zoom, but I'm wearing a hat that makes me look like a lawn ornament. Like I'm holding a ring, right? Should be doing that.
Jeff Cap
exactly.
On. Oh, my God.
Yep. So I am still playing, but yes, nice. I'm more importantly playing all over the country on my Growth Spurt tour, and I hope to see a bunch of your fans in the audience.
Yeah, for sure. Parx Casino, October 17th.
And I think the name of your next special needs to be Who the F Are You? I think that would be great. Yeah.
All right. Well, when you're back in the area, I don't know how the schedule's going to line up, but we'd love to have you come back in.
Yeah.
There is if this show gets sold out, and I think it will at Parx Casino, it's already on the books for 2026. I will be back in Philadelphia proper.
All right,
yes, and not even a Philly Karen can take me on.
Very good. Yes, Karen Ball Snatcher. All right, Brad, we love you. Hey, congrats on this. We cannot wait to see the Spinal Tap appearance. So excited for you, man. But we'll see you next time you're in town. All right.
Hey, thank you guys. Always a pleasure to talk with you.
Take care of yourself. Brad Williams, guys. Stonehenge.
Hilarious.
He will be in that portion of the Spinal Tap II movie. The End Continues. That's coming out Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
It's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, 75% on Rotten Tomatoes. Solid. And the critics are saying it's exactly what you had hoped it would be.
I hope so.
It's hard to stand in the shadow of a movie that towers the way the original one does,
Yeah.
but it holds its own nicely, is what they're saying.
Most definitely.